All right, I think it's time we speak about the situation that is Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku, Kaioken. All right, so one of the Golden Week headliners, alongside Mr. Hito, okay, we would expect a unit like this and a celebration like this to be good. Okay, Super Saiyan Blue, Kaioken Goku has to be good, right? Wrong. That's not what Amatsu thought. Amatsu was sitting down one day. One of his associates walked in and they said, "Mr. Amatsu, what do you think about making a unit that needs a HP restriction? But to get around that, he will damage himself. But to also get around that, he has to get a tech key sphere which will heal him. But the downside is that he's going to lose all the buffs if he gets healed. The other downside is if his health is too low, he might get killed faster." And Amatsu was like, "Oh yes, approve." That is the conversation that happened that night. Okay? Goku here is the epitome of retardness. He is the epitome of how to not to make a unit. We thought it was Raditz, but no. This is the new meme. This is the new trash. This guy sucks. Okay? Here is why. 1. Sacrifices 5% health. That is sad in 2025. What the hell, man? Okay, what the hell? You know, if we to the point when we get to 1 million health, which will happen, by the way. You know what 5% of 1 million is? You're doing 50k by just supering. Okay? And let's say this unit came out when you're able to reach 1 million health, right? This guy can super once here. Well, he can super initially, super again here, and then he gets another additional super here, and then another additional super after he revives. So this guy can super 5 times, okay? That times 5, look at this, 250,000. That is a fourth of your health. Done by just supering. This is before even the enemy supers. By just supering, okay? And now, they also gave him this, right? So they're like, okay, I mean, if we're gonna have a unit that damages himself, we might as well give him like buffs when he goes under a certain amount of health. So when he's over 70% health, he gets defense. Under 70% health, he gets attack. Please, please. How does that make sense? How does that make sense? Why do you lose defense with the less amount of health you have? It would make more sense if you get attack and just give him attack and defense under 70% health. Why would you lose defense if you're damaging yourself? That defeats the whole purpose of mitigating the self damage. Okay, that defeats the whole purpose of saying, hey, all right, look, we're gonna give you a unit that damages you, but we're gonna give you defense the more damage that you take. But no, they're like, yo, you're just gonna get attack. You know what? In the meta where you have enemies with 2 billion health, we're just gonna give you more attack, right? Like, and they super for 27 million. You don't need defense, right? You don't need defense. You're gonna die anyway. Okay. And here's the kicker, right? So he loses health. He needs to lose health for a buff. 1 or more tech. You know what happens when this guy, gets a tech key sphere? He heals. He heals. You will heal above 70% and lose this attack. So then he'll just not do damage, but he'll be more defensive. Great. Guess what? He just gonna get... Oh my god, this is so dumb. Look, he loses the attack when he gets over 70%, but he gets more attack. This is dumb. And he gets an additional super. Well, guess what? More damage. So then he will go under 70% and lose the attack. Oh my god. And lose the defense, I mean. Holy crap. Holy crap, this unit sucks. And then you have to run him on like all universe 7 to get more attack. Where's the defense? Like, at least for a unit that damages himself, it would make sense to give him defense, right? So that he doesn't die before he revives. Let's look at universe 7. There's only two good units on this category, and it's not Blue Kaioken Goku. It's Frieza / Goku, which is really the Goku side, and him. He's decent. Tech UI, he fell off greatly. These two can't do anything anymore. Roshi has been dead since release. AGL UI Goku, he's dodge or die now. He's not good anymore. They were only good when they EZ8 for like a week. He was good on release, wasn't good after that. They were the best unit on release, not anymore. Piccolo's retarded, and then just nothing else. This is the team they want you to run to you know, get the maximum effectiveness of this unit. Okay, but I guess the only good thing about him really is his standby and his animation and his what's it called, standby animation, I guess, or whatever, like the animation where, like the idle animation, I guess. His standby is really good. Okay, here he gets no defense, but that's the point. He needs to die to revive, right? But he does change the entire field to tech, which if you can get it, you get 100% defense, 100% dodge. So then he'll dodge the first attack right before attacking, and then he will he will super attack twice, or maybe 3 times if you get the additional super. He sacrifices 10% health, which is fine. This is fine. Okay, it's fine here because you need him to die. Okay, you need him to die to revive, and he's a revive counter as well, so the counter does a decent amount of damage. And then we go back into the regular one, and here's what he gets after. So he gets more defense, which is all right, more super, so more damage. He guards, and now he gets crit and a chance to evade. This may sound good, except because they're releasing events where they cancel dodge. Okay, this is sad. This is really sad. And not even, you know, this unit by himself, like, I guess you can run him in like DOKKAN events. Oh brother, DOKKAN events. All right, forget about him now. Let's go for this guy. Now, this guy also has the same thing, but at least he stacks attack, I guess. I don't know. You know, if he stacked defense, it would be nice. The third attacker gets 40% more damage here. Well, more self damage. More attack and crit when HP is under 77%. More attack and crit when HP is under 59%. When receiving an attack, he gets 159% defense. More defense and damage reduction. It's 15. Oh my god. He supports for 2 turns. Oh. Would I run him over this guy? Okay, so wait, hold on. So damage reduction the third turn and the third attacker. He gets 20% here, so 90% damage reduction if HP is under 59% with 2 turn support. And this. Guard with dodge. I would actually run him if he had guard. If he had guard, he would have been so much better than the tech one. 90% damage reduction with guard. This is one receiving an attack. Okay, I mean, I guess. I mean, 2-turn support is good, man. You can't really look down upon that. Also, if you don't want this, there's a unit you can run alongside this Goku, which I don't think they're gonna link up all that well. Why is he not on this page? Whatever. Which is this guy, because this guy says when HP is 40%, 44% or less at the start of the turn, you just heal. Super Saiyan, does he have prepared for battle? They'll share Super Saiyan prepared for battle. Kamehameha. Fierce battle. Super Saiyan prepared for battle. Kamehameha, fierce battle. Those are just attack links. I mean, I guess you could really just run them together. But you're just not gonna have this up. You know, you're gonna have the defense up most of the time. You're just not gonna have the attack, which is fine. Yeah, but then you're not getting this. So honestly, I don't care about the damage and the crit. I don't care. This guy needs to be defensive. So you would sacrifice health enough to go down under 44%, and this guy would just heal you back up. Also, he is supporting with damage reduction and defense. But the 10% to Goku doesn't really matter because he doesn't even have damage reduction to begin with. You know who would be good at near? This guy. This guy in Super Saiyan 4 Goku would be a really nice what's it called? A really nice team to run. Also, I'm pretty sure he's on Vegito's active skill. No, not active skill. Vegito's leader skill. So this guy, although you're just not gonna get this damage reduction with Goku healing, so you're gonna be like 50% damage reduction with 2-turn support. You're gonna be missing out on like attack here. I don't know. I feel like Goku would be better to run with the tech one, because I don't care about the attack. I really don't. And I don't care about this. All I care about is this. I mean, he gets 20% here, and he also has a high chance to evade and crit. So he'll go up to, you know, a great chance anyway to 70%. Actually, this would be a fun team to run. Whoa. Yeah, so he's on the 220% here. So is obviously this guy. Yeah, so you can run them together. I don't know, man. This is like a unit that comes out that needs help from another unit immediately, and he's not sustainable on his own. It's not good. All right, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku is not a good unit on his own. He needs someone for help. He needs a unit like this. If we like, let's imagine this was Vegeta's kit, right? This was this Vegeta's kit. Power Beyond Super Saiyan allies, defense minus plus 70%, and you know, damage reduction, and then all this as well. If this was Vegeta's kit, this Goku would have been top tier, okay? But again, like I said, a unit that needs help immediately after he's released, that's not a good unit. Okay, that is not a good unit. But yeah, all right, so I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoy summoning, because I definitely did. Oh my god, I got shafted. All right, anyway guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.